Hello, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our last week of videos and you got to learn something and also perhaps take a few of the action items into your lives. We hope that that was helpful. And we are looking forward to telling you a little bit more about what we have to offer.
Yeah, so hi everyone. I really hope that you did take some action. It's that first step, getting started, not discounting the small things along the way. But again, we're coaches. We're here to give you a more comprehensive and deeper approach to all of this with getting you through the actual program. So we've broken our program into different phases where we will be talking about more in this video. And the first thing really is, I think the one that we all get warned about, but don't really appreciate until we're there, is the sleep. So Bree, tell us more about how we're going to help them with sleep.
We feel like our program's really helpful for a lot of reasons, but at least one of them is that if you feel like you haven't gotten sleep figured out with you or your baby or your whole family, if it's something that you would like to improve upon, we hope that by joining this community and our course, you'd be able to get some really helpful, tangible, useful information, tips, processes to help you basically reclaim your sleep and therefore, your rest as a unit for everyone in your family unit, but also for you and yourself.
Yeah, I love to think about sleep as that foundation that we set for our lives. It really truly is. Without sleep, biologically, our brains are not going to function at the highest capacity. We are going to account for some of that when we bring you through the program. I think meeting ourselves where we are is really important. But within that, I also, probably for me, the biggest help has been to really figure out my time. So, figuring it out from a systems based, structural base, but also just making the space to look at it with, kind of a more meticulous way versus just letting life happen to you. Um, I actually have a process that I can take you through to really look at where you're spending your time, creating a priority stack, and also how to stick with it, how to structure your day, your personal life, and your work life so that they really integrate and um, it all funnels through like what your value set is, what you feel is most important, not just what your work tells you is most important, not just what your family thinks is most important, but really coming back to what is your value? How do you want to spend these precious hours of your day? And how does that look when you're still trying to figure out sleep, when you're still trying to figure out this new baby's routine and meeting yourself with expectations that are really, truly like based in reality and not some fantasy world where things are perfectly running all the time. So, yeah, so that's a big part of our course that I really bring to the table is just a lot of time management, wisdom, techniques, but also just hands-on help and getting you there.
Amazing. So this course or our program is also for you if you are feeling isolated at this point in your kind of peripartum experience. And I know that maybe peripartum has different definitions, even if you use a medical definition, but I'm speaking of just the general time frame around having a baby or young children. So I think it's, pretty well understood that it can be an isolating time, but at the same time, we don't have a lot of resources and support systems out there, at least not that are widely, known. And so we're trying to build this as a community and a support system for anyone who's going through that. And if you're just, maybe you're like, I kind of have the sleep handled and my time's okay, but I feel pretty cut off from a lot of the friends I used to have at work or even from my family at home because I'm doing a lot of things with childcare or whatever it is. If you're feeling a little bit isolated, we're here for you, and we want this to be a space that you can come and enjoy community with us, with other women.
I love it. Okay, so the last part of the program really focuses around identity. So, how do you see yourself? So, what is identity? I think identity, the definition, at least the way I use it, is when I think of myself, how would I describe myself? Like, how do I identify? How do I introduce myself? How do I think of myself? Right. And so, this new identity as a mom, as a mother, sometimes can be a tricky one to integrate into all your other hats you wear, and especially within the society we live, like we're kind of fed certain definitions of what you should do and what you shouldn't do as a mom. Like how do you see yourself and what is even your identity as far as how good of a mom you are? I think all of these things really play into the quality of life, the quality of your relationships with your family members, with your child. How you see yourself is a big part of what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be asking of you to examine a little bit more. And this is, again, if this feels in alignment with what you need, this is a part that you have the option to dig deeper into and really integrate how this new part of you is kind of honoring all the other parts of you. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you now can't go out dancing or you can't do this or that because somebody said good moms don't do that or you don't have enough time to do that, right? Like that time piece really integrates for me into that identity, making time for who you are and who you want to be as a mom, and not neglecting or cutting off all the other pieces of you, other parts of you that are very important to how you want to see yourself. So all of this process takes place in our program where we get to know you better, more personalized. It's very personalized, and you get to interact with both Brianne and myself. So we hope that you consider joining the wait list, and we will be telling you more about it in the emails to
Thank you so much. See you soon.
come. Bye.